First game, talk about yesterday's game between the Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks.
Why you gotta do this fucking game first? Oh my god.
the Miami Heat lost 110 to 111. The Hawks have brought themselves back into the series by getting their first win at home. Jimmy Butler had 20 points, 8 assists, and 10 rebounds. He played 41 minutes. Max Strus had 20 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Tyler Hero had 24 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. Kyle Lowry had 6 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and 1 injured hammy. Uh,
One inch hammy. That's crazy.
on the Hawk side, DeAndre Hunter had 17 points, and that was literally just it in 32 minutes. Danilo Gallinari had 11 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. John Collins had 6 points, not 100%, 2 assists, 5 boards. Trae Young had 24 points, 8 assists, the game winner. Cameron Herder had 13 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Bogdanovich had 18.66, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds. Dylan Wright had 13 points and 5 boards. Um, so I'm gonna let Dre start off because he always does with these Heat games because he's a fan.
Why do I have to? Alright, bro.
How did you feel about yesterday's
Uh,
game?
uh,
Or should I say 2 days ago, depending on what time this gets uploaded?
bro, I honestly feel like, bro, we should have never lost that game, bro. Like, for one, we had like a big, we had like a really big lead in like I think the second or third quarter, but like we kept just leaving like people like Bogdanovich and uh Gallinari open and like people like that because we were so focused on containing Trey, even though he did hit a game winner. In the late fourth quarter, Jimmy took really bad shots. I'm not gonna lie. When I think he, damn, I don't remember that game. I think he took a three
Uh huh.
when we didn't. I think we were up by one, and he took a three, and we didn't really need it. And like the other possession, fuck, what happened? I think it was a screen, and he like did a fadeaway in like the corner, and he missed it. Even though he did hit a clutch three, but
Um,
he kind of sold us. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I called that y'all would lose at least one on the road. I mean, but it's supposed to happen, you know. Like it's well, not well. This team, they are a lot better than they actually are right now. Like they just hurt. Um, but they did what they're supposed to do. Like he came to their home and they were able to pull off one, even though it
Oh
was a
yeah, and
1 point
Kyle Lowry getting.
victory.
I'm not gonna let Kyle Lowry getting hurt was kind of.
Yeah,
I mean, he was really playing good, but like I feel like he would have made like a at least a smart pass or like set up a play or something. Because
To be fair,
that
y'all
was
only lost
horrible.
by 1 point, so
I
it's
know,
not
but we
too
still had a big ass lead and like the second or third. Like there's no excuse for losing that.
Tim, how did you feel about the game?
Me?
Yeah, no,
Uh, I found it interesting hearing that the Heat had like a huge ass lead,
okay.
and then they just blew it somehow. And Trae Young, I mean, I don't know if I did call. I don't recall if I said that the Hawks would get a game.
You said they would get
I
a game.
might have said,
You did.
I
yeah,
said they would
okay,
get a
yeah,
game as well.
I did say the Hawks would get a game, and yeah, at least I'm
I
right.
said they would
And
get. I said they would get two. We can
Yeah,
no,
continue.
I think after this game, I think the Heat they're not gonna slip. I mean, well, is Lowry out,
it's
or is he
it's
They don't know
it's
yet.
questionable.
undetermined?
He's
It's
taking it hour
questionable.
by hour.
He's
I
he's
depending
he's
on
day to
if
day. He's day to day.
Honestly, I
depending on
kind of
if Lowry's out, I think the Heat might lose another game. But
nah, hell
overall,
no,
they're
he's
gonna.
logging.
Nah,
I'm
they
not
could
gonna,
still lose a game without Lowry.
bro. They
But other
because
than
bro,
that, I
if
think they're gonna be
If
fine.
Lowry is out, like I think Oladipo's about to get more minutes, so and that's more
That oh yeah,
defense.
that is true.
But do you want to
Yeah,
thrust him in the
Oladipo
middle
has.
of a series? Has he even really played?
I mean, he
Has he played
hasn't.
at all
Yeah, has
What do
he
you mean, the regular season? Or are you talking about the
in the
playoffs?
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 Nah,
That's what I'm saying. See,
Spoelstra hasn't been
like that's what I
playing him.
mean.
But
That is true. Yeah.
but that's only because like our team is already like there's too much depth in it. It's like there's no need for him right now. Like,
I get
but
what you mean.
if Lowry's out, then we can fucking god damn it, we could use Oladipo.
But wouldn't that have made more sense to put him in the game after Laurie got hurt in the in the game y'all lost, and then
Yeah, I was wondering why he didn't do that. But I mean, I guess because he wanted Tucker on, because Tucker was guarding what's his name, Trey for a while. He was doing pretty good on him until he like kept fouling him when he on the layups and shit. But yeah, that's fine.
that was a horrible idea. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it wasn't because he was locking him up. He was
Yeah,
locking
right.
him up at first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
At
know.
first. Thumbs up.
Never a good idea to put a big man on a skilled point guard, but
He's a really good one-on-one. He was literally locking. You're not gonna tell me you didn't watch the game, bro, right?
I saw that. I did watch the game.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, game winner. Right? Yeah,
I
congrats.
watched the game.
He ain't getting that again. I promise you.
You don't think so?
No, bro.
Jacob, how'd you feel about the game?
I mean, honestly, I thought they would take more than one, so I'm kind of happy they took this one.
Mm-hmm.
The
I think Kyle Lowry not playing in this game is really what led to that. Honestly, I'm not playing, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like he wasn't really a factor.
Okay.
So if it would have been a factor, I think he'd take that game. Honestly, now that he got a hamstring, I feel like this series could definitely like go a different area.
A different era, as if they win more
Like
games, or
they,
they could win the
I feel
series.
like they could lose. Not like they could probably lose like two more. I still think they take the series, but it won't be as like simple as it once was.
Okay. Okay. Nettie?
I oh
Oh no, Sammy. What do you want to say?
no, I was just gonna add on to what Jacob
No, no,
said.
say.
I think I truly do believe the Heat aren't gonna regardless if Lowry's out or not. I think the Heat will still probably win these next games and win the series.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, obviously Kyle Lowry's like a useful player to them and they can use it, but I feel like they could still lock up majority of players and still get the job done. Cause like I said, like you said, Kyle Lowry got injured, but they only still won by 1 point. It was a game winner, so it
Mm-hmm.
was a close win. So it wasn't like a complete 10 point lead or 20 point win. So I think they'll still close the series eventually.
But at
Just
the
don't win
and
the
start,
by
game.
the
like
by the way, on that play when Jimmy had the ball, Bam was wide open and Tucker was in the corner. I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. Like if Lowry was in, like bro, that's what I'm saying. He does so like he as a point guard, he does so much for our team because it's like, bro, even if he's like if even if Jimmy wasn't in that situation where like he was trying to like take a victory three or whatever, like he could have. Lowry would have been like, yo, bro, what the hell? Like Tucker's in the corner, wide open. Bam's wide open. Like I don't
mm-hmm.
know, bro. That was really two those two bad possessions, bro. Back to back from Jimmy. Also,
um
Tyler Hero was fucking. He was cooking. Not gonna lie, Tyler Hero was cooking. Why are you mad, nigga? Who just cussed AT, bro? That was nutty, right?
Nettie,
Yo,
what's your stand on the game, or how'd you feel about it?
the Heat. I feel like the Heat just lost the game. Like they could have won that, but they were making bad plays down the stretch. Like the team, yeah, the Hawks were like hot, had momentum, but they played terrible defense on Trey right there and gave him the lane. And then on top of that, Jimmy sold on the last two shots he took. He should have. He first off he wasted too much time. He should have just drove and he let the defense set. And then he
That's
took
right.
two tough fadeaway shots, which is he could hit, but you know it's they're more comfortable with him driving than trying to shoot fadeaways and
That's
shit.
what I'm
So
saying. Like the whole because when they like I think they had set a screen. I forgot who set the screen, but Bogdanovich was on, which Bogdanovich is a pretty good defender, but like, bro, the whole right side is open, bro. Drive on him. You can at least get a foul or something. Like, bro, I don't know that he took a fadeaway three. Like, I understand you made that like the other play down, which it got. I think it did it get us to. I don't remember what the score was. I don't know if it got us the lead or it tied it up, but I don't know, bro. He has to do better next game. Well, tomorrow. I think he's about to go crazy though. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, let's look at Miami and let's look at Miami and I had them in five. Well, five. Whoa, I
I'm in
had Miami in
six.
five, but my first prediction was for them to win in six, and I think the six is looking pretty nice right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I'm gonna keep it a 5.
I still say 5.
Yeah, I got 5.
We'll keep it a 5. They messed up that game. Their defense was really good, and then they just gave it up. I don't know what that was.
Jack up.
It was the and one with trade. So James and one and ones.
Jack up.
Yeah.
What do you have
Little
the
slow.
series in?
Oh, I have it at 6 though.
6.
Honestly, yeah, I have it at 6 because like Kyle Lowry, like his defense to me also has always kind of been like making it that easy because Trey is hard to guard. You know what I'm saying? And he was
Mm-hmm.
doing a pretty good job guarding in these games. This injury, he might be limited in how much he could do defense.
Oh, that is true because it's a hammy. But they'll probably just sit him though.
Let's see how that goes, honestly. And also the playmaking too. Like you do have all the Debo, but he hasn't even played in any of the playoff games so far.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. On
it
to the
is what
next
it
one.
is.
You can stop this shit out there, nigga.
Okay. Next up, the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Chicago Bulls. Um, Milwaukee Bucks won 111-81. They won by 30 points.
God
Giannis
damn.
had 18 points, 9 assists, 7 boards. Bobby Portis had 18 and 16 boards. Drew Holiday had 16, 6 and 6. Wesley Matthews only had 3 points, but his defense was there. Grayson Allen had 22 points, so he did the Middleton
Hmm.
thing. Um, Pat Connaughton had 11. That's really it. Um, DeMar DeRozan had 11 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Yeah, as
Jesus
expected.
Christ.
Um, Vucevic had 19 points, 6 rebounds. Zach Levine had 50 points, 5 assists, 5 boards. And then that's really it. Tony Bradley had 10 points, but that was really just in garbage time after the game was over after the first half. Um, so I watched this game, and it was in a way how I didn't think they were gonna lose by 30, but I definitely thought that it was going to be a pretty good loss because they were pretty. I'm assuming they were pretty excited that Chris Middleton was hurt. Obviously, no one wants someone to be hurt, but obviously there's a chance in your head that we could probably do better now because this guy's not here. And what I was saying was, would you rather lose your second best player or lose your best player? And losing Middleton, he is a huge part of the team, but this is the Chicago Bulls. You can take care of these guys with literally just Giannis and a couple guys hitting their shots.
As shown.
So this is literally what me and Sammy were saying. These guys are gonna take care of business because it's Giannis. And they honestly won this game simply because their team is just so experienced in their defense.
Yeah.
They just locked
Because
everyone up.
Giannis didn't even go
He
crazy
didn't
crazy
need
this
to.
game.
Half
Yeah.
of the dunks he was getting at one point, it was like he felt sorry for what he was doing.
By the way, I ain't gonna lie, who let Grayson Allen score 22 points?
That's beyond me, bro. Because he was literally just being left open, and at one point they just gave up. And Middleton got all those minutes that's in Middleton. Grayson Allen got all those minutes that Middleton would usually get. And I knew he was the one that I really felt like was going to be an X factor for them going into future series because he is a
Hmm.
wild card to me. And Giannis loves this kid. Like he really likes how he plays. And he has a really good relationship with him, which is a little weird, but
A
um
little bit.
Bobby Portis came back. He was defensively getting the board, 16 rebounds. That was really I think that's a playoff career high for him. Um and some guys didn't even really get minutes like that. Serge Ibaka is still like not completely 100%, but they're trying to get him back in some reps. He had 5.6 boards, only playing 9 minutes. Like they have a lot of guys in this team. Like Carter was there. He didn't score, but he gave them 4 assists. And Pat Connaughton plays 21 minutes and 11 points. So they're not really like trying too hard against them for being for real. Like their defense alone literally just won in the game. And he sat his starters because he didn't want no one to get hurt, especially after what just happened in Middleton, and he still ended up winning by 30 points. Okay, DeMar DeRozan had 11 points, and this is what I'm saying. Like, and I'm gonna keep preaching this and
Inconsistency.
saying this. He's so inconsistent, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, and that's why like the 41 point game. Like, yeah, it was nice. And I said this last podcast. He's going to need to play excellent every single time in order for these guys to win. That's what comes with winning playoff games. And he doesn't have like a great playmaker next to him, another great point guard or anything like that. Like that's why they were able to win so many series in Toronto with him and Larry. Because Larry, even when Rosen did have these bad playoff games, Larry was still there to help, but to make everyone else around him better.
Yeah.
Caruso went from having 10 assists to going back to being Caruso and having 1 assist. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, he's not someone you want to put emphasis on in your offensive rotation unless you're playing with LeBron James. Um, Zach LaVine had 15, 5, and 5. This kid should be getting 30, but it's his first playoff run, so not really gonna be too hard on him about it. Patrick Williams had 1 point in 30 minutes. Jacob does not like that nigga. I remember when they drafted him.
Who?
Patrick Williams.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I still don't understand that pickup,
Vucevic.
but whatever. I take it.
Vucevic, he has been
Vucevic.
playing good all series so
Yeah, he
far,
has. I was just about to say
but
that.
this was the only game where he actually played bad, and it wasn't even really necessarily
He should got more
bad.
rebounds.
But like, what's the point of him going out there and trying to get 30 when your team down 30? Like it's like
True.
you're not really gonna make a much discrepancy. They shot 9 for 34 from 3-pointer. The Bulls did, and they shot that's 26.5%. Like they shot 33 for 84, 39% from the field. They only got 10 free throws to the Bucks 14. They got out rebounded. They got more points in the paint. I mean, obviously, like they're gonna get more of everything because they have a better system in play than them.
Yeah, that's true.
Not really much to say on it, huh? Sammy, how'd you feel about the game?
I mean, like you said, there's not much to say. The Bucks just did their thing. They didn't
Murder
really.
show, bro. They should
Yeah,
have been
this
playing.
game was.
Like,
Yeah.
well, bro, I still think to this point that Lonzo not
Yeah,
playing
Alonzo
Oh,
not
of
being there
course,
hell hurts
has
them
a
badly
big
still.
effect on how this team could have
because they can't get nothing
at
going.
least, yeah,
Yeah.
at least fought to try to get a few games with Bucks.
Um,
Lonzo not being, bro, yeah, that honestly messes everything up. I was saying that to him, like, if he doesn't play, they don't go far. You can't just run through DeMar. And if you try to run through DeMar, he has to have like 40 every game.
every game,
Yeah.
especially against the defending champs.
So,
Now, if they were like playing like for instance, if they were playing Philly, I feel like they would have like a lot more ability to get into what they want to do. Um,
okay.
but like they're playing these guys, and it's just not nice, man. If I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep what I said, and I had these guys in a sweep before, but they snuck away with that with the game 2 win. Like I said, I don't see them winning another game. I'm gonna keep that at 5. They don't win another game
What
for the
about
rest of the
that,
series.
Joe?
Say that again,
What
Jacob.
about that? I see. You want to know something crazy about that second game too?
Well,
How much did DeMar have?
41.
There you go.
Yo,
Literally has to have 40 for him to win the game. He
mhm.
doesn't have 40 in these other games. He can't do
Levine got to
So
step
just
up too, though.
that. Yeah, nobody's
yeah.
saying that, but he got accustomed to the system where Lonzo runs point.
That is true. I mean, if these two, but then again, that comes back to the point guard thing too. So I can't even really. I think Kobe White should get. I think Kobe White should start starting because if I'm the Bulls and clearly you see that no, you're not getting any ball movement. Like Zach LaVine should not lead the team or tie in the team in assists. That
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's
He's
true.
not a point guard. He's not a passer. Like he can pass the ball, but he's not. That's not part of his game like that. Dosamu, he played 18 minutes. He had 5 assists, bro, but he's not ready for no playoffs, bro. Come on. I think Kobe White should start. Caruso's a good defender, but I think you need to get emphasis on the team's ability to get their offense in motion instead of just trying to lock down guys that, if we're being honest, they're not really going to be able to defend all that well. So I think Caruso should resort to just coming back off the bench and giving them really good minutes. Um,
I agree with that.
Justin, how did you feel about the game?
I knew the Bucks was gonna respond after that loss. Every team that loses usually comes back and plays harder than the team that wins because they don't want to lose again. And even though they were home, I did say like out of one of these two games, like the Bucks were gonna steal one of the games. Most likely that's that one. So but I still see like yeah, like the like you were saying like the Rosen's gonna have to drop like 35, like 40 almost all the time unless Zach could give him 30 points too and they both go 30 for 30 or something like that. That's like the only way they could win is they both go for 30 and Vucevic got like 20 and 15, 20 plus and 15 rebounds or whatever, or 10 plus rebounds. Like they gotta play almost perfect every game as a trio and still have to step up like with players like Caruso, Kobe White gotta score more. Caruso gotta play defense and he gotta pass the ball like a point guard. That's what's killing them right now. You can see every time they come up the court, mad different players are bringing it up. Like obviously DeRozan and Zach bring it up as the two best players, but it's like they don't have a true point guard, so it's like there's no offense being created besides DeRozan posting up or trying to take his guy like one on one, or Zach LaVine. Like they got the rookie point guard coming in trying to play point sometimes. Then Caruso could do it to an extent, but he's not like a true point guard. He's more of like a defensive type of guard and
Hmm.
stuff. So they not having Lonzo's hurt. I feel like if Lonzo was here, I still think the Bucks would win, but I feel like it could go to like definitely 6, maybe 7. But for that, like I think they can still get one more game if they win this next one at home. I say the Bucks still in 6, but if they kill them like that again, then yeah, it's over. The Bucks are gonna beat them like 5. They weren't even trying, and a bunch of them scored like 18 together without trying. And I was like, Bobby Portis is back. That's what's killing them because he wasn't there last game, and Middleton was gone, so they had momentum off of injuries and guys. They were losing their guys. So, but once I see him come back, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So
Okay, I agree.
I'm not gonna lie. What I will say about the game, I'm sorry for disrespecting Drew Holiday. I'm not gonna lie, he definitely stepped up. He did his thing. Also Bobby Porter. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Wait, does anyone know like when Chris Middleton comes back?
He comes back in 2 weeks. So he's gonna come back in the next series,
Yeah,
For
we know
game
that for
one or game
fact too
two?
because they're
probably game
definitely gonna end the
three.
series.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Drew Holiday's definitely going to have to step up, bro.
Okay, that one's a lot more serious. I understand that one
Yeah.
because
Who do they play?
it's gonna be. You know, we'll get into that later, but I'm pretty sure we know the matchup for
Oh,
that one.
yeah, alright,
Hmm.
ha ha ha, right?
Nah, it was, bro. Uh,
Is that
To
Ty
be announced. To be
Bando,
announced.
bro? Is that Ty Bando?
it's the all
To
right.
be
So
announced.
That boy Ty
um,
Bando.
so Tristan, you have them in what you said 5 or 6, depending on who wins the next game. I have them
yeah,
in 5. Period. Sammy
5.
5.
Wait, who you guys
Jerk.
talking about?
The Milwaukee Bucks versus the Bulls.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick to
Milwaukee,
my pick.
Milwaukee in 5.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Andre.
think I'm
I'm
going
gonna,
there.
I'm gonna stick to my pick. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've been changing my like this series up too much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stick with it. I got them in 6. I got
Okay,
Milwaukee in 6.
okay. Jacob.
5. I think I'm okay at 5.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, there's no way. I don't see DeMar getting another foot.
Hmm.
I can't see it.
So,
no, they only lost that because what's his name?
They avoided it
and
too early in the
Suspended.
Embiid's
game.
thumb was hurting OD. Like, you could see his discomfort in it
He
without even
wasn't
taking
trying to
shots and,
like
like,
do
layups
too
and shit.
much.
The All right. Before we get into it, 'cause I do got stuff to say on that. Let's get into the box score real quick. Um. The Toronto Raptors won 110-102. They were able to sneak in a win and take at least one game at home. But now Philly goes back to Philly with the chance to close up the series. Tobias Harris had 15 points, 11 rebounds. It's a solid Tobias Harris game. Embiid had 21 and 8. He's obviously not 100% because
100%.
of his like his thumb and stuff. I think that's 40. That's about 40% and stuff like that. If they close it out next game, then he could just rest and just put ice on it. Icy hot. It does wonders. Um, James Harden had 22, 9 and 5. Played 42 minutes. I feel like a lot of people are overreacting to how his playstyle is now, considering he doesn't
He
literally need to
playing
do
with
much.
stars, man, with
Like
superstars.
he doesn't need to overdo it. But if James Harden wanted to drop 30, 10, and 10, he could. Tyrese Maxey had 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. He played 39 minutes. I thought he was gonna play way better than that to close them out, but then again, hey man, they did what they're supposed to do. They got one game at home. I predicted these guys are going to win 2 games. But they got one, so it's a playoff series. Is what happened. The Raptors, Siakam had 34 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He finally had a Siakam game. He finally showed
That
that
was
he's
his
the
playoff
best.
career
By the
high,
way,
too.
career
No,
high.
it
You forgot
wasn't.
to mention
Playoff
that. Yes, it
career
was.
high. It was his playoff career
Yeah, it was
high.
a player. Yeah, they said
Was
it.
it actually?
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
Really?
34 was his playoff career
Yep.
high.
Wait, I thought didn't he have like 45 in the finals once though?
No, nah, he didn't score that much with Kawhi. Stop. Kawhi was there, but stop.
Wait, that was his playoff career high?
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
it. They was like, Siakam playoff career high. I was like, what the fuck?
That's
Nah, he was
wild.
killing though.
Hold on one second. Oh shit, my computer acted my shit. That shit
He
tweaking.
was looking like Sammy out there, crossing him up.
That's wild.
Wait, what?
Quit.
Yeah, but yeah, he and Ananobi had 11 points. That's why I thought they were going. Oh, Gary Trent had 24, but yeah, before. In
It
all
was
honesty, bro,
inefficient.
that's what I'm saying. Like the Sixers just they didn't play good, man. Cause this should be a walk. Even though Siakam had 24, I mean
34.
it should have been a walk.
Scotty came out. Yeah, they should have won.
Scotty Barnes' defense did help. He had 11 boards. He did. He won Rookie of the Year recently. He won Rookie of the Year.
Congrats to
I
him.
thought Moby was gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's surprising. I
That
mean,
surprised me.
congrats to him, but that
Mhm.
surprised me. Though.
Thought Moby was gonna get that. Right?
If Cunningham played from the beginning, though, he gets that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a nice win. It's alright. Like
It's okay. It's against
it's like
Embiid
I'm
would
not
not
gonna
have
lie.
20 minutes to close them out, bro. He would have had like 30 and 30.
So
And
if
I'm really
15
hoping
games, bro.
I'm really hoping the Raptors win next game, but they're about to get crucified.
Nah,
Nah,
So
they
many guys
can't,
are
bro.
injured.
And they
for them,
got
bro.
Tybo back, bro. It's
So
raps,
many
bro.
guys are injured for them. Jesus
if Embiid was
Christ.
playing a little bit
Fred
better,
is
they could
out.
easily beat them.
Wait, what happened to Fred? I seen
yeah,
like
I
I
don't
was
even.
watching
What
on my
did happen to
phone.
Fred?
He ripped
hurt
his
his
jersey.
leg
and stuff.
in
Yeah, all I know is he tore his jersey
the
off.
last game.
And I
In
think
the
his
last
hip
game,
too, right?
no, he hurt his. Oh yeah, what's his hip? He hurt his hip in the last game, and he irritated it in this game. So it got him dumb tight.
Yeah, he ripped
He
his
ripped his
jersey.
jersey and
okay,
stuff.
He was frustrated.
So I got the Sixers in 5. I had them in 6, but I don't. They win it for me. I don't
Wait, is Fred playing next game though? I don't.
Nah, I still don't think he is.
He's day to
Yeah,
day.
it's over. It's
Even
over.
if he does, they still lose. He hasn't
I
been
don't
playing
think
good.
he hasn't been
yeah.
playing good in the series.
Yeah, he hasn't. But they kind of need him.
I mean,
Yeah, they need him.
obviously, but he's not. Honestly, bro, if I'm Denver, I throw in the towel. I said him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
think
I would
that.
just rest my starters.
Yeah,
Star point
it's
guard. You're paying him
3-1.
80-something million dollars, like over 40. You gotta
Rest
spend him.
him.
Yeah, you need to make sure that he's gonna be good for next
Siakam.
season.
I
Because
mean,
if
if you
anything
want to
happens
play
to him now,
Siakam, but
and then he's out until like the middle of next
So
season,
you
bro.
don't. If
I
he's
feel like
out, don't
throwing the
expect no
towel,
playoffs next season.
bro.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie.
Yeah.
throw in the towel, just sit Siakam, sit Anunoby.
Guys, hold on. We still got Gary Trent Jr. Right?
Okay. I wouldn't say
Stop,
Siakam.
man.
Those guys can still. Those guys can still
But
play.
you don't want to.
But you don't want to hurt your
them,
point.
but
You don't want to hurt your point
them,
guard.
though.
Those first off,
Yeah,
we
like
know those
those-
guys aren't gonna want to sit.
True.
Like players believe in themselves, and as they should. I don't think those guys are gonna sit. I think and Nick Nurse, he has too much faith in his players, but I think Van Fleet he should sit simply because of the fact you don't want him to mess up his hip. When you mess up your hamstring or a hip, it does linger, and that's why I think James Harden is still not 100% like in terms of like
Yeah.
it's a nuisance. So I think for your star point guard, I think you should sit him. But if he doesn't feel pain or if if it's not too aggravating for him, I know Van Fleet's gonna play because they just came off a game and they have some kind of momentum. Um, but in all honesty, bro, I think they're just gonna like destroy the next game.
Yeah, next game is the last game. They're gonna be in Philly, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna.
And they
beat them,
got Tybo back too, so
And Drake's about to start crying.
it's over.
Now, especially since they got that one win, bro, and Embiid wanted to sweep them
Embiid
after
was
what happened last
clapping
year,
for
bro.
them. He literally clapped them.
But
Clapped for
next
them.
game, I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped 35 or more. Honestly.
I mean, those are Embiid numbers. Embiid's good.
Yeah, but with a messed up thumb.
Sammy.
He'll be fine. Yeah, like I said before, I'd 6-5. I said the Raptors might get a game. And they did, but it's over.
So Jacob.
I don't think he's here.
Okay.
Jakey
Um,
36ers and the Raptors, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, that one's also a shit show. Pardon the language, but yeah, that definitely goes 5 Sixers.
Shit.
Okay. So
There's nothing they really could do.
Yeah.
Unless Siakam has literally 40 a game, that's how I see it too. I mean, you could probably have like Van Vliet step up, but it's like I
He's
don't know.
gone.
Yeah,
He's gone.
He's
out.
dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Almost.
Though, like,
He said he's dead. Alright, so Sixers win.
I mean, you're going against Embiid and Harden, like I don't
Mhm.
understand.
Harden's trash, but okay.
Oh yeah, right. That too, but I mean,
Harden's
shit.
not trash.
Okay.
Mine's not.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Stephen A. Smith was long. He's just talking about he's not a top 15 player. Top
Bro,
10
they be
player.
saying, bro, they say
They
the
be
most
dragging
crazy-
I love
him,
Stephen A.
Bro,
Bro, y'all put some
whenever-
respect on Stephen
Bro,
A.
no, Stephen A. be saying some stupid shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's an inspiration for me, bro. But the stuff that he be saying nowadays, bro, that should be ridiculous,
You
bro.
know, the
Like
internet,
players
they're
don't
like
play good for a
Harden.
certain stretch, and then it's oh my gosh, we're not the same guy. Like it's so
But
dumb,
if
bro.
Harden comes out here with Embiid and he's averaging 25 and 12,
It's hilarious, bro.
14,
Because y'all
they're
remember
like-
before he got sent back, he got sent to Brooklyn, and he was playing, and niggas were making fun of him because he was fat, or he's having pre-game meals and shit, and
he
then
went to
he dropped.
Brooklyn.
And then, not even before he went to Brooklyn, he was playing terrible. He dropped like 2 30-point triple doubles. They're like, oh yeah, James Harden can do this. And then he said, I just want to play anymore. I just did that because I want niggas to know I'm still James Harden. If I wanted to do that, I could be your worst nightmare. He came there. He didn't need to play the same. He just got 20, 10, and he got so many triple doubles last season. He just didn't average one. And then he did he lead the league in assists?
Yeah. On the
Yeah.
Nets,
Yeah, I
yes.
think it is, yeah.
Yeah. And then the hammy happened. He was out a couple of games, and he still
That's what I'm
had a
saying.
triple double with a
Before
messed
the
up hammy.
hamstring, bro, they were combining for like 80 points. All three of them were like what? Nah,
And then
bro,
Kyrie
they're
got
beast,
hurt. He was hurt too, but even with the hammy in that game 7, he still had
Bro, stop saying
20.
hammy.
Oh, my fault. He still had a 20 plus like triple double, and then coming into this season, he was still averaging the same numbers, leading the league in assists. But then Kevin Durant got hurt. Kyrie was scared of needles. And he wasn't gonna sit up there and deal with all this foolishness, and so he came to Philly. And now that he's here, he's following a system that he believes he doesn't want to get in the way of. It's honestly just that simple. Not every player has to go somewhere and average 1,000,000 points.
And it's working.
It is working, but it's being said because they lost one game in a Toronto road. Like, come on, bro, like, it's ridiculous.
So until you face some Heat boys, though. I'm waiting.
Alright,
I don't. Y'all can get mad.
Bro, you just bring up the Heat and
I
everything
don't.
since you
Because they're gonna play us next, aren't they?
Bro, if the,
I'm not gonna lie, Dre.
can they
If
close
y'all
out
get
their series
played-
against the Hawks first? You guys just got
Oh.
embarrassed. Like,
Yeah, you better say
Ooh.
big. You watch your mouth, sir.
no, you can't. Like, you so
I see Trey just shatter
your
Jimmy
best
Bucket.
player.
Bro.
Just, like, yeah. I don't know
yo,
what's
let's move
going
on to the next one. Yo.
Embiid could